Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of my Pokemon Red playthrough. In the last episode, we picked our starter Pokemon Squirtle, which we named Bertle, and made our way to Viridian City to deliver Oak's parcel to get the Pokedex, and then caught ourselves a Nidoran male, which we named Triple H. And I just did a few explanations about what's going on with the channel, and here we are in episode 2. So in this episode, we'll make our way through Viridian Forest, into Pewter City, and hopefully take on the Pewter City gym. And then, if there's time, make our way over to Mount Moon. But before we get started, I'm recording this very close to the last episode, so I've only had a time to skim through it a little bit, and I realised the sound of the mic may be a bit too much. I'm finding it hard to sort of monitor it as I go along, so I just have to record, have a look back, and then do it that way. And it seems to me that it might be a bit too much, so hopefully this is better. Please let me know, obviously, if it's not, and I'll try and sort it out. Also, I know I was talking about how long I've been playing Pokemon. I was like, over 30 years or something. I was like, I don't know why I thought that, because it's only just getting to its 30th anniversary, so I don't know why I was contemplating the fact that I'd been playing it for longer than it had even been out. But I don't know what was going on there, but I apologise for that, because I realised that while I was just quickly going through it. So if anyone's wondering, no, I have somehow not managed to play it longer than 30 years. Sorry, just got my coffee with me. Right, so let's get started. As you can see, I've done a little bit of training. So Triple H is up to level 10 and Bertle is level 12. I know this might look a bit overkill for the time being, but I'm going to do it now, because we will get under-leveled at some point in this game. It always seems to be the case, so I do this now. It just saves me doing any grinding later on. The early game's probably going to be quite easy, but like I say, we will end up under-leveled eventually, and this just helps to not be so far back doing the early grinding. So what we're going to do now is go and run into a wild Pokemon. No, this is not what it's not what we want. But what we do want to do is make our way over here so we can find Blue. Hey Magpie, you going to the Pokemon League? Forget it. You probably don't have any badges. The god won't let you through. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? Well, we're about to find out. I don't think this gets triggered if you've already got a badge, so you can't sort of like get one over him on that. You're level 9. I did think that it might have been a lower level than that. Sorry, I don't know whether it's lower level in the remakes or not. Sand attack. I don't know if anyone knows, but I might have to switch here, because sand attack in these games reduces your accuracy to 66%, I believe. So if you get hit with a sand attack, it's like it's not game over, but it's going to be tough. So that's why I've switched. I don't think it knows it knows Leech Seed, there we go, but I don't think it knows Vine Whip yet. I'm sure it doesn't know Vine Whip yet, so we are safe to leave Bert in there. And hopefully, oh, there we go, crit, nice. Actually get one when we need it. Just looked out. No, not really. I just overtrained. Heard Pokemon League has many tough trainers. Have to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and move on. Well, get a move on. I don't really know what. I mean, I can understand why we're well, probably the same thing really. He's probably just having a nosy as well around there like we are. He's not going to get in that quick. We'll go and heal up quickly and then make our way to Viridian City. Hopefully in this episode it'll be a bit more. There'll be a bit more content, you know. I always feel that, you know, it's first episode's probably going to be a bit. I don't know what a good word to use is, but a bit limited, I suppose, for content because you know you're just sort of setting the game up. But hopefully this one will have more into it because we're actually getting into the story. I don't think I spoke to this guy last time, the catching tutorial guy. I feel great, yes. Do you know what? We'll just have a quick look at this because I think it is a bit. It's a bit strange how they go about it in this one. See, it says this. I've got two. Clearly, be able to see I've got two Pokemon. It's going to show us, and immediately run into a wild Pokemon. Sorry, but I just forgot to flick the charger on there. Right. 50 Pokeballs. There you go, it's caught a Weedle. And that's it. You need to weaken the target Pokemon. But he doesn't do that. Oh, so this is like, yes, I'm in a hurry. Yes, time. Yeah, I get it. Time is money. Yeah, expand your collection. The more you have, the easier it is to fight. So yeah, I think he tells you to weaken the Pokemon, but then he doesn't do it himself because he doesn't have any. This is the way we're going. Viridian City to Pewter City. Hopefully take on the first gym badge. I'm going to quickly actually. I forgot to set a timer, so I know how long I've been recording for. I don't know how long it's been now. Probably a few minutes, so we'll just go from there. Are you going to Viridian Forest? Be careful, it's a natural maze. What are you saying? No, I've not got one. No, it's not that good. It's not got a wicked bite. Weaken Pokemon before attempting capture. I'm not planning to catch any in here, just in case anyone's wondering. Hopefully we bump into those then, so that's what we want. I think the only really notable Pokemon in here in this game is Pikachu. I think last time I did a Pokemon, I did Gen 1, it was blue, and I did use Raichu, so I don't want to use a Raichu. I have another electric type in mind. What I want to use. Use antidote. Yeah, I think I did buy one. Sure I did. It is quite an eerie music. This Gen 1 music in Viridian Forest. Okay, there's a first wild Pokemon in Viridian Forest, a Weedle. We won't be catching that. It's level 5 though. But I won't be using a Weedle in this one. I don't know. I kind of get why people would use early route Pokemon. Sorry, not route. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter really what you say. I'm not planning to catch any, so it doesn't really matter. So, this is our first. Well, not our first trainer battle, but one that isn't blue anyway. So let's go. So this is pretty. I think this is all it's going to be. Weedles, Caterpies. Don't know if anyone has. I think that might be all it is. At least we've got Nidoran anyway, so we don't have to worry about getting poisoned in here. Level 11. I'll probably switch over to Mist. Probably switch over to Bert at some point. Okay. No, it's not really going to cut it against these. Let's switch round. I do need to think about maybe getting Bert up to a decent level. I mean, he's already at a decent level, really, but just because he's probably going to be the one that is going to be facing Brock, so level 7. I don't know. I didn't think they were this high level. Maybe it's just this high in Gen 1. I don't know, but okay. String shot. We don't mind string shot. I think it's speed fell with that bubble. So we should still outspeed. I mean, it's level 7, so it should outspeed it anyway. Oh, there you go, Kakuna. Original Kakuna sprite with the arms it no longer has. Or whatever those things are. I think that was just Gen 1. I don't think that made it not just Gen 1, sorry. I don't think it made it into yellow. Could be wrong. Can't think of Kakuna's sprite in yellow off the top of my head anyway. Okay, here we go. Usually the NPCs get a lot more luck with status conditions, so I'm expecting I was expecting to get poisoned immediately there. I've not actually got poisoned at all. I'm surprised. Level 13. Okay. He's not going to find any stronger ones in here. Okay. What do we have here? Oh, no. So the antidote was it was sooner than what I thought. I thought it was later on. Is there anyone up here? No, I think that might just be Pokemon Yellow that they added, and then the remakes. I don't think. Yeah, well, clearly there's no one here. To be fair, what I might do is swap, because I was just thinking there's the gym trainer in the Pewter gym anyway. Oh, Metapod. That Squirtle's probably gonna go up against anyway, so he's gonna get plenty of experience. So might just give the opportunity to Triple H, because, like I say, he's gonna be. It's not gonna be any use really in the gym. I don't think it learns double kick yet, so that would be the only thing that would make it useful. Not too bad, to be fair, to train on these Kakunas and Metapods, but I don't plan to do any here. A potion, nice. It's like the Pokeballs are the size of me. Yeah, we know you can't catch trainers Pokemon. So there's not as many trainers in here as what they added in later on. I think from Yellow and then to Fire Red and Leaf Green, they did add more trainers into here. There's not actually that many trainers in here. So yeah, I forgot. You don't play. Obviously, I don't play these games as much anymore, so you forget a lot of things, especially because Gen 1 is so different to the other generations. So Nidoran's not going to get much experience is what I thought. So he did drop, I think there is, there we go, yeah. A potion there. I don't know if there's anything else in this bit of grass, but I remember that. Obviously. Pewter City ahead. So the fact that it's not took as long to get through Viridian Forest as what I thought, we might actually get to Mark Moon. I know, HMs. Why? You need to look everywhere to get different kinds. I can't believe it took up to Gen 7 to get rid of HMs like that. I think that's just ridiculous. Right, we will have a wander around Pewter City as well. We're not just gonna go straight into the gym and that's it. Yeah, bug catchers, they're not really serious, I suppose. What I'll do is, before I forget, we'll swap over. Got a Jigglypuff here. For some reason, I don't know if it's because in yellow it puts Pikachu to sleep if you talk to it. But I always thought that it put a Pokemon to sleep for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. This whole man hiding in the corner. Who's telling him this? I have to apologise. I'm still getting over the chest infection thing I had before. So I have to apologise. Yeah, if voice is a bit off or anything like that. Anything good? Yeah, breakable TMs as well. Not great. Sign? Stone Grey City. No. Okay, what do you if I say yes? It's hard work. It's not hard work. Yeah, I don't know actually. I did say yes. When was I can't remember. The last episode anyway. That it was Pokemon Yellow colour palette. I don't think it is, but it's colour. It's got some colour to it anyway. I don't know where the Pewter Police is. Yeah, because I think this guy takes you to it. Same as this guy over here. I think if you try and walk out, it will take you to the Pokemon gym. There's no point because we're going to go there anyway. Just going to have to walk back. I'll go to the Pokemon once I've finished probably the gym, because there's no point in going in to come back out again and go in again. So yeah, as a kid I used to finish the game and then trade over Pokemon to a new game, and then it was a nightmare because none of them would ever listen. Yeah, which Nidoran's that? Just Nidoran. No, no gender. Yeah, because I don't know if the first badge gives you any extra items at the Pokemart, but just in case, I'm just gonna wait. Is there anything here? No. It's obviously the cut tree to get into the other side of the museum to get the old amber. Don't know. Do you know what? I don't know. I've not actually nailed which team I'm going to use, so Aerodactyl, I don't know. Could be on there at the end. Yeah, Clefable got a lot better, I think, once it gained that fairy typing. You know, got those fairy moves. There's nothing there. I don't... Really? Is it really nothing here? Yeah. We'll go in the museum. 50 quid to get in. What's it? Oh, an Aerodactyl. It's a rare Pokemon, but they've got the old Amber in there that can reincarnate the is that the right word? The Aerodactyl. So, and then the other two's in Mount Moon. Moonstar, that's what we'll be getting at some point. July 20th, 1969, first lunar landing. Brought a colour TV and it was, I think it was on black and white, so. It's interesting that they add in that, you know, the actual real life lunar landing into this world. You can go and catch one, easy. This is the Space Shuttle Columbia. Yeah, there's not really much to do here in Pewter City, so well, I think that's it. I've got nothing else I want to catch. I've been everywhere. I'll go to the Pokemart after in case anything gets added, but I'm not sure if it does. Well, I'll do that anyway. So I think the only thing to do here is go to the gym. The rock solid Pokemon trainer, yeah. So this is actually getting through a lot quicker than what I thought. Here we are in our first gym. This, oh, Blue always manages to get here first somehow. I can tell you what it takes to become a Pokemon champ. I'm no trainer, but I can tell you how to win. Yeah, I suppose. This sort of tips that I thought he was going to maybe say something a bit more interesting. Okay. We've got Bert in front, so this should be a breeze, really, I think. Yeah, so let's get through it. Stop right there, kid. You're still light years from facing Brock. Famous light years trainer who does correct himself, I think, at the end. It's already got a declare. Yeah, stuff like this used to. I used to always be like, well, how have they got all these Pokemon so soon? I really want them. There must be somewhere. Not realising that you couldn't actually obtain them until a certain point in the game. I just thought, oh, there must be somewhere around here because he's got one. Should make light work of this. And Sandshrew, another different sprite to what it looks like now. I like this one, to be fair. I still prefer the newer one, the redesigned version, but I do quite like this. I mean, it's easy work, but you know. Level 14. Light years isn't time, it measures distance. We'll see about that. I'm going to quickly heal because Squirtle's still unevolved, so I know it's defensive Pokemon, so it should be fine. I could just use a potion, but I don't really want to waste one when the Poke Center's right here. And plus, it's still Onyx especially still hits fairly hard for this point in the game, so I'll just err on the side of caution, I think. So now we will take on our first gym. Here is Brock. I'm Brock, Pewter City's gym leader. I believe in rock hard defense and determination. That's why my Pokemon are all the rock type. Do you still want to challenge me? Fine then. Show me your best. Let's go. I feel like this is going to be over pretty quick. Let's go. Geodude again. Completely different to how it looks nowadays. With the bumps on its head and stuff. Oh yeah. Let's just use the defense curl. Onyx. Level 14, you see it's still at the level cap, so, and it's using Bide. So I need to get this over with quick, which yeah. So it's a lot easier than what people may have wanted it to be, and got Water Gun. But like I say, this early game's going to be easy anyway, especially if you've got Squirtle or Bulbasaur. Took you for granted. As proof of your victory, here's the Boulder Badge. I think this is the only time that you actually receive the badge in battle. That's an official Pokemon League badge. Its bearer's Pokemon become more powerful. The technique Flash can now be used at any time. That's the point. We need to get something to use that. So here's TM34, which contains Bide, is it? Yeah, TM's Break, Bide, yes. Your Pokemon will absorb damage in battle and then pay it back double. There are all kinds of trainers in the world. You appear to be very gifted as a Pokemon trainer. Go to the gym in Cerulean and test your abilities. Yes. So yeah, it was a lot quicker than probably what people would have wanted to see. But it's not always going to be like that. Because like I say, we will end up underleveled at some point because you do in Gen 1. I like to get the early part done because it means I don't have to do as much grinding later on. Or any, really. Only if we catch new Pokemon, but in terms of like level caps, we should always be hitting that level cap. I'll quickly heal the PP up. It was a level 14, so it was at the level cap anyway. And we shouldn't be going over the level cap, I don't think, for the next gym. But even so, to be fair, with the Pokemon that we have, I think we'll struggle anyway, because Misty being water type, I think we'll struggle with what we've got. No, I mean the weaker ones just stay weak most of the time. It's really weird. Fish Pokemon, it's totally weak. It costs 500 pounds, Pokédollars, sorry, pounds, dollars. I don't know. Anyway, what do we have here? I might see they don't sell repels, so you got to go through the entirety of Mount Moon with no repels. We'll buy how many? Do I want to buy some Pokeballs? I use what? Did I use Let's have a look. I need to put the town map away. We've got 4. I tell you, we'll buy just one more, I think, Pokeball, because there is. I do want to catch a Paris in Mount Moon to use Flash and Cut Slave, so it's always a good one to get. Other than that, I don't think we've got to worry about anything. Paralyzed? Don't think so. I know there's that one guy that's got a Magnemite and Voltorb. I don't know if they can paralyze you. I'm not sure. I don't know. What potions do we have? 5 potions. Should be fine. I think we should be fine with what we've got. I might get a couple of antidotes. Well, I might just get one more antidote just in case. But I don't think there's really anything that can do much to us. But yeah, Misty's going to be quite tough for us to beat because we don't have anything that's good against her. So, yeah, so that will be a bit tougher. So I'm just I don't think we will. Maybe. No, not sure. Anyway, let's move on. Sorry about that. Just had to take a phone call quick. So we were just about to go to Mount Moon. So let's go. I was just saying that. Yeah, I don't think we'll have anything that's good against Misty. We'll go neutral, but well, Squirtle will probably struggle. So it's going to be tough, even if we're at the level cap, you know. So Brock's probably going to be the only one that we really breeze through, I think. Which is just normal anyway if you pick Squirtle or Bulbasaur. So I know it might look a bit boring going quickly through it like that, but I think that's just how it will be. Like I said, I like to another standard type. I like to do early grinding. That's all. Level 12, we'll get Triple H some action. Hopefully that sand attack's not too bad for us. Oh, see, that one will be. I can't remember what goes after that, but I was still hitting though. Just something quick actually while I remember. Quick staring if you. I'm not. You're staring at me. Just while I remember. I know Gen 1 obviously has a fair few glitches and stuff in it that you can exploit. I'm not going to be doing any of that. It might be in Viridian Forest. I don't think so. The only thing that I will be exploiting is the badge boost glitch. Everything else I'm not gonna do. Because I know there's a lot of stuff you can do to work your way around different things and make the game easier. The only thing I can say is if not all, maybe not all the time or anything like, I'm not going to be going crazy with it, but at some points, yeah, I probably will be using badge boost glitch. I don't think you can really avoid it sometimes because you're going to have Pokemon that have boosting moves and stuff, and it just comes with it anyway. So yeah, something I think you can't really avoid. But if anyone that doesn't know, in Gen 1, the certain badges give you boosts, so they'll give you a 12.5% boost in certain stats once you get the badge. So the Boulder badge gives you it in attack, Thunder badge in defense, Soul badge in speed, and Volcano badge in special. So which gets those badges, you'll have a 12.5% boost in those stats. That's for all Pokemon. And then what the badge boost does is if you use a boosting move like Sword Dance or something, it will boost that attack, your attack stat, but also it calculates it into all the other ones that you have. So if you have a Boulder badge and a Thunder badge, it will give you the every time, give you the 12.5% boost on attack when you use Swords Dance. So I think it calculates it into each Swords Dance you use. But then it'll also give you a slight boost. I can't remember what it is. I think it's like 2% or something boost in your defense stat as well. It sounds a bit complicated, but that's I think that's the best way I can really explain it. So yeah, that's going to happen at some point anyway. I don't think, like I said, I don't think you can really avoid it if you're going to use boosting moves. Oh, it's the shorts, comfy shorts guy. So yeah, there's that. It does make the game a bit easier because, like I say, you can just have, say if you have something like defense, like Squirtle can get defense withdraw. Sorry, it will boost its defense if you got the Thunder Badge. I think it's 12.5% each time. And it puts that into the calculator. But then it'll also, because at that point, if you've got the Thunder Badge, obviously you've got the Boulder Badge, so it would be boosting its attack as well. Now I know it's not really a physical attacker, but I've got Poison Sting, but you can always have moves that will boost that anyway if you wanted to. So yeah, so it does. I know people, if people don't know about it, it does sound a little complicated, but you know, like I said, I don't think you can really avoid it unless you just go no boosting moves at all. I think it works as well with if they use Leer or Growl on you or something. So no, PC bot. Yeah, I'm not. No. So I think if a Pokemon uses Growl on you, it will lower your attack, but it'll give a slight boost to all the other stats that you've got badge boosts for. So it does work like that as well. It's a very strange glitch, but I think it's one that people tend to be alright with. If not, you know, like I say, I'll try and limit the use of it as much as I can. Because I know obviously all you gotta do is, like, if you've got a Pokemon that's got like I said, Amnesia or something like that, or Swords Dance or something, you know, you can really make battles very easy with Pokemon that shouldn't really be sweeping. So yeah, it can make the game very trivial, but I don't want it to do that. But like I say, sometimes you're going to want to boost your stats and it's going to come with it, so I won't go crazy with it. I just realised I've been going on quite a long time about that. Well, seeing as we've got a lot of trainers to fight, you know, something that I wanted to explain at some point anyway, so we've got our first badge, why not go through it? Like I said, I know there's a lot of glitches and things you can do in Gen 1, but you know, I don't want to be using glitches all the time and stuff, because that's not really how you're supposed to play it, and people don't want you to see you just exploiting everything and not seeing the actual game really. And so, had new Pokemon, I would have won. I don't really know how. Oh, Squirtle's evolved. Didn't realise. It's our first evolution of the series. Bertle is now a Warp Bertle. Yeah, mine won't get that much. So, just thinking actually, the fact that Squirtle just evolved. I don't know why, but I always used to think you're not wearing shorts. I am actually. You just can't see. I always used to think Squirtle evolved at level 18, but I think that's because Blues, because I used to use Charmander a lot, so Blues Squirtle was what? Oh yeah, I used Poison Sting as well. Blue Squirtle, actually, this thing's gonna take me out. If I'd used Horn Attack first, I might have had a chance. No, I'm gonna use a potion. That's just back. This thing here is hard. I might have to switch it. Okay, let's use Growl. Oh, do I risk? I'm gonna risk. Okay, it's usually a. I don't. Spearow actually gave me so much trouble. It's stupid sprite that it's got in this game. Yeah, because I think Blue when he has his at Cerulean, it's level 18. It's not evolved, so I just think, oh, that was it. You know what? I can get on board with that. I'm gonna quickly heal. Why have I switched? I don't even want to switch. I'm gonna quickly heal. We'll do that quick. That's the Pokemon. What am I doing? So I don't know what I was talking about. The shorts in winter, maybe. Yeah, I do, because I just find shorts really comfy. I know this guy does as well. But I do, yeah. So I can understand. Not obviously in the house. I'm not going to do it while I'm going anywhere. Did I fight you? Yeah. Yeah, I think for me, I like to fight all the trainers. I may not do them all on camera, but I do like to fight them all because XP is, I think it's definitely limited in this game. Like I say, despite the grinding we've done already, we will be underleveled by the Pokemon League, definitely. Probably even earlier than that. Blaine. Probably by, I'd probably say by Blaine, we will be underleveled. Other than that, I think we'll be hitting the caps. Mate, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure because it's been a while since I played it, but I do know that normally I think even if I'm fighting all the trainers, I'm not level probably like late 40s, early 50s at the Pokemon League, and that's with fighting all the trainers. So yeah, it's very limited. Did I just talk to you? Yeah, I can't. This guy can't help. So this guy's got new Pokemon. So by his logic, the other guy, he should win, just because they're new. Level 11. He's not just caught that. And here's Bertle's first fight as a war turtle. Is that he's got a tooth, or is that his tooth? Looks like he's got a tooth just sticking out. Yeah, it's not caught a level 11 Caterpie. It's not happening. And a level 11 Metapod. I mean, why are these not evolved anyway? Just Butterfree, get Butterfree at level 10, don't you? I suppose it'd be maybe a little bit too much at this point in the game, having a fully evolved Pokemon. Don't like dinner. This one, now this, have I switched? Yeah. This one, oh, this is giving me so many problems, this trainer here. Did you touch me? No, clearly not. They're just walking past you. It's got I think she's got a Jigglypuff, and honestly, it's got Sing, and it's level 14 as well, so it's bulky. It gave me so many nightmares. There we go, straight away. And this, I didn't think to get Awakenings because I forgot about this trainer, and now I'm stuck between. It's like, I can't remember what it is. It's disabled. Well, it's disabled bubble. That's fine. It's got disabled as well. I'm stuck now for up to 7 turns of sleep. which is just an age. And that's disable hitting anyway, because I'm sure it's got like 50% accuracy or something. It's like, it's really low. It's just, I finally woke up. Thank you, a crit. Okay, I should get this now, because I'm not using tackle, because I'm not risking, it misses a lot for some reason. Get that thing away from me. It's not even that good, it's just like, this causes so many problems. Route forwards at the foot of Mount Moon. I do want to, I don't think there's any more trainers now, so I can heal. What does this guy want? Grown. See, you've not done that because you can't get from Cerulean to here without like that. I don't think you get there without flying. Well, you go through Diglett's Cave, but you can't go back through Mount Moon once you've got to Cerulean City. Because in this world, you can't jump over these things. This is impossible. So people can't do that. Tripped over a rocky Pokemon Geodude. Get out of the way. I've seen if there's rocks around that you can just that might have like ethers on or something. I think we've got time to go. I've sort of messed up with the timing of the recording and stuff, so I'm gonna have to just guess. But I think we're all right to go through Mount Moon. Shouldn't take too long. Saw them PC. Okay, yeah. What does this guy want? Here we are. Here's the guy. Man. He's just called Man. Have I got a deal just for you? I'll let you have a swell Magikarp for just $500. No. Well, you're not, because we know this. While I'm thinking about it, actually, the other guy, he said that you sold him one as well. I'm going to get rid of the town map, because honestly, there's PC storage in this. I'm going to get rid of Bide as well. Not PC storage, bag storage is terrible. I'm not going to use Bide, I'm not going to use the town map. I'll just put them away. Just quickly, I'm going to quickly have a look, because I need to remember, obviously we're going to get the Moonstone soon. So I need to remember if there's any moves that Nidorino learns before I evolve it. I don't think there is. I think you need to. I think it's that you need to evolve it soon so you can get Thrash. Actually, I'll just have a quick look. So it's Generation 1 moveset. Yeah, it learns. It's that Poison Sting's pretty much it. After that, it's Focus Energy, Fury Attack, Horn Drum, Double Kick at level 50. So yeah, I think as soon as we get the Moonstone, we evolve and get Thrash, because very good move on Nidoking. I think especially in this generation, because if you it depends if you got it set to shift. I think if you knock it out in one, well, that's Hyper Beam, isn't it? If you knock it out in one, you don't have to recharge. Thrash is different, so I don't know what I'm talking about. TM12. I think that's Water Gun. Yeah, Water Gun. It's a bit stupid on this game that they don't show you the power and accuracy of moves. You just have to know whether they're any good or not. Well, I know Water Gun's a decent move. I don't think I'll learn it to anything, to be honest. Probably just go in the PC. I'm not suspicious. So we'll get a Moonstone at some point, and then we'll get. This is why Ninoking's such a really good Pokemon in Gen 1, well, and other generations, I suppose, is because you can get a fully evolved Pokemon by Mount Moon that's got obviously really good stats, and especially in Gen 1 because Nidoking can learn so many moves. Yes, move pool is really good. It just works really well. I know a lot of people use it on speedruns, so I know it's a very good Pokemon to use. Yeah, I got you alright. See, this is good. Hopefully, it's not too bad, but it could become a nightmare. See, that is a Bloodsucker. Because we've got no repels. I'm hoping we can get through Mount Moon, depending on how many wild Pokemon we encounter. Oh, I forgot she's got Clefairy. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give or take a few minutes because of the time that I forgot to pause and restart my timer. So I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully we can make it through. I don't want to rush. So if it gets to the point where we're getting quite I don't know what I'm trying to say there. If it gets to the point where I'm recording for too long, I will just have to leave it and come back because I don't want to make episodes way too long. This is stupid. It's just growling all the time now. It's not even doing anything. I'm just asleep. What's my attack down to now? It's like -4, 5, is it? Oh my... Oh. Come on now, that must be it. See, on this game, it's still... You can't... Am I going to finish it off? Yeah, okay. On this game, you wake up and that's a turn. Waking up is a turn. So, I think this is evolution as well. Yeah, 2 evolutions in 1 episode. There we go. We've got ourselves a Nidorino. We're not using straight away. Let's go down here first. I think, yeah, this is what we want anyway, because I want to catch, not this, I want to catch a Paris, because it's a very good HM sleeve. I might have to try and catch it, in fact, well no I can't. I was going to use Nidorino for Poison Stinks. I thought, oh, it's resisted, but it doesn't. It doesn't. There we go. I might have to catch it. Oh no, it's level 10. Surely I can weaken this before trying to catch it. Yeah, it's crit. Oh. That was a crit as well. It's a terrible Pokemon. I think we all know that. But strangely enough, if anyone doesn't know, I think Parasect is, I'm sure it's Paris as well. Just have a look at this. The mushroom Pokemon burrows to suck tree roots. The mushroom on its back grow by drawing nutrients from the bug host. Strange. Yeah. We'll just call him Mule. Is the HM Mule? Right. As I was saying, yeah, the Parasect, because it's grass bug type, in this game, it's the only... Oh, here we go. First encounter with Team Rocket. We Team Rocket are Pokemon gangsters. Gangsters. Anyway, this sprite's terrible. If I can finally get it out, Parasect's the only Pokemon, and Paras I believe, because I think it's still dual typing. The only Pokemon ever, I think, to have a genuine 4 times weaknesses, because it's got fire and flying. I'm sure flying's good against bug as well. Sure it is. Could be wrong, but so fire obviously is good against grass and bug. I'm sure flying is good against grass and also bug. Could be wrong though. It's a strange one, bug sometimes for me. And poison actually, because poison still obviously is super effective against grass, but it was also super effective against bug in this game. So it had a 4 times weakness to poison as well. He obviously changed that. I'm not sure 100%. It might have been in Gen 2. My associates won't stand for this. I think it might have been in Gen 2. When they changed that, so bug, I think bug and poison are neutral against each other. HP up. I'll use that, I think. We'll use that on Bert. Yeah, I think it goes neutral, does it? But anyway, in this game it's super effective, so it's got 3-4 times weaknesses. So it's pretty bad. It's very, very bad in this game. Then again, I don't know any point people actually using Parasect. Oh, Clefairy. So that's a bit of something there for people that didn't know. Let's see if I've got it right anyway. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make it through Mount Moon, just because, unless I just extend it so we get through. Just because, like I said, I don't want to rush. I don't want to rush through it because, you know, that's not the point of these playthroughs. It's not a speed run. But we're not going to repels, so. And I don't want to fast forward. I have to say, sorry, I'm still not over this stupid cold chest infection thing. That I could apologise for making some strange noises. Yeah, I don't want to rush through it. Magnemite. Ah, I forgot. This is the guy. There's the electric Pokemon. Don't know if they know any electric moves. Magnemite might know Thunder Shock. Might not though. I'm sure Voltorb doesn't know any. No Sonic Boom Tackle. I don't think it. Did he even learn any for a level up? Okay, so it's actually not as bad as what I thought. Am I not outspeeding this thing? 'Cause it's rapid. I was just thinking actually, well, you got some good Pokemon to be fair at this point in the game. I might, if I'm not careful, I might end up going over the cap. I think it's 21. I think the only thing, well, that's a lot bigger sprite than what I thought it was going to be. What I might do, because we're still at that point where that grinding is still, that I've done early on, is still quite good for this part of the game. What I'll do is I'll go probably fight Misty first, and then do Nugget Bridge and Bill's house. I might do that, just so they actually have an actual bit of challenge. There you go. See, Bug's weak to poison in this game. It's just because depending on what level I am, because there's a lot of trainers around there. Obviously, Nugget Bridge, there's 5 trainers that you've got to battle. And there's a Pokemon up there I want to catch. Well, you'd have to fight the trainers first, so... I missed again. Tackle's so bad in this game. So yeah, what I might do is go for Misty first, just so it's a bit of a challenge, you know. And if I am struggling, because these Pokemon may struggle against the Nidoking, because I'll have a Nidoking by then. Spoilers. Well, we've part ground type, so that it's going to be strong offensively, but it's going to be obviously weak to water then, because it's a part ground type. It's tough. Did you say it's tough? It's not. Zubat is not tough. Zubat is alright when they gave it moves like Absorb and Wing Attack, but even then it was too late when it learned Wing Attack. And Leech Life got buffed to like 70 power. That was when Zubat became really good. It's way bigger in here than I thought. That was when Zubat was all... Even then, it's still really weak. In this game, it's terrible because Leech Life is really bad. It's bad power. Let's go with Poison and Sting. It's Grass Poison. Is it not Grass Poison? What? Am I just... Is it Grass... It's not Grass Poison type? So surely that should go neutral. Someone please point out if I'm just being a bit stupid there on that one, but I'll look at state of that. What was I saying? Zubat, yeah. Still, it's terrible, really bad in this game. So Leech Life and Supersonic. Supersonic misses all the time, and Leech Life's just a bad move in this game. Just standing around's not gonna get you out, is it? So that's something. What I might do is, I don't think we're going to get this done in this episode, unfortunately. So what I might do, I'll go and do this bit here eventually, and then I'll probably leave it there, and we'll finish off Mount Moon in the next episode. And ideally I would like to end it off at a point where it's actually appropriate, but I don't think I'm going to be able to, just because I don't want it to go on crazy long time. What? I don't know what I'm saying. A crazy amount of time. We're pulling a big job here. Get lost, kid. You're not doing anything. I don't know. I'm not decided yet whether I'm going to try and finish it off or not. Either this is going to be a episode that ends pretty abruptly, or it's going to be a longer episode. I'm not sure yet. Depends how quickly we can get through these trainers and the wild Pokemon. Ekans, yeah, dear. There's good job they improved the sprites. The rap in this game, if anyone doesn't know, is bad. Very, very bad thing. Not at the minute because Ekans is slower, but if your Pokemon's fast and you use rap, like you can see, once you're caught in the rap, you can't do anything you can't get out of it until it's stopped. Find a fossil, give it to me. No. Ether. Yeah, you can't get out of the wrap until it's finished. I don't know how long it goes on for. I think it's like 2 to 5 turns. But if the TMO what? What's that? Mega Punch. I thought you got that from those guys. The fighter guys when you come out of that. Anyway, I keep getting distracted. If you or the opponent's faster and they in using wrap, you could just wrap. It'll continue through for 2 to 5 turns. Then the turns reset then, so it's not like they can pick an attack during it and then use it when it's finished. If you're faster, you can just keep using wrap after wrap after wrap after wrap, and you will. If you don't miss, you will eventually win. So you can defeat anything really. If you've got a Pokemon that's got wrap and is very quick, you can beat anything because you can just outspeed, use wrap. It goes for 2 to 5 turns. Outspeed again, use wrap again, and they can't do a thing. So yeah. Luckily they changed. Again, it's another thing that had to change in Gen 2, so yeah, it's the first games though. You know, they're gonna have problems. Well, they did fix a lot of them straight away, so it's kind of in a way it's kind of good that these were the times when you couldn't just update a game and get rid of stuff out of it, because you can come back to them now and you can see for yourself and see what they were like. Whereas obviously later on, now you can just update a game and get rid of these things. Show off to girls. What in here? Yeah, I think the idea is going to be get out of Mount Moon and just go straight to Misty, because we're going to be way too over level if I go in after Mount Moon and Bill's house. Like I said, I'm planning to catch another Pokemon soon, so once you start building your team, obviously experience drops then, in terms of you can't, like with 2 Pokemon, we're gaining levels so quick, whereas it's not going to be the case when you get more Pokemon. Moonstone. So we're going to get 3 evolutions in this video. One of them's going to be a full evolution, so let's go. Triple H is finally evolving. Well, not finally, he's evolving again. There we go, we finally got the King of Kings. The name actually fits now. Let's have a look at his stats. Yeah, this is crazy stats for this point in the game. That's just... I mean, it's not got any moves that really back it up, but, you know, for this point in the game, that is some pretty big stats. Just a kid. Yeah, I think this is going to be a longer episode. Because I don't want to end it halfway through Mount Moon. I want to at least get out of Mount Moon before I end this episode. Yeah, we're going to be ready for Misty once we get out of here. We're just smoking everything at the minute. The good old big hikers, I suppose. It's not like that in the sprite though. Yeah, but he's probably right. Kids probably shouldn't be in here. We'll try out Triple H in his massive power spike that he's just got. Even though, like I say, he's not really got any moves that support that. They're all pretty bad. Once he gets Thrash, he'll be coming. Oh god, he'll start to get become more of a beast. But yeah, still, Horn Attack on a Nidoking at this point in the game is still pretty good. Oh, there's no item up here. Oh god. I can't believe they've not put. I know, like I say, I know it's the first game. They, still doing stuff, but still testing stuff. Still didn't, needs to be improved. But no repels before a dungeon like, a cave like this. Come on. And kids should just leave grown-ups alone. Oh yeah, I suppose I did talk to him. This guy's got Eradicate. Which, to be fair, at this point in the game is pretty level 16 as well. Yeah, that's a pretty tough Pokemon to come up against. I mean, luckily I've got a Nidoking, so I'm going to use Tackle. I'm beating it on this point, but anything else, to be fair, it's going to be pretty good. And getting a fully evolved Pokemon this early on, no matter what it is, really, it's still going to be pretty good. Yeah, like he cares. I'm going to use a potion because if anything gets a crit, then I could be in a bit of trouble. Right. This bit, do you know what? This is got a little bit of a walk to do here, so I'm gonna this is just gonna get fast forward because we are gonna have some issues. Okay, we're here. Well, not as bad as what I thought. Anyway, let's fight this guy, another Team Rocket guy. Rather than sell them for cash. They're not actually doing anything. They're all here. We're not actually trying to get the fossils. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, they're not actively trying to get them. So I don't know. Don't know if I believe that. We use Tackle just because Horn Attack's getting a little low. Oh, of course it hits. It's got like 60% accuracy or something. It's terrible. Oh, shut up. Well, he's mad. Oh, he's mad. See, Rocket will blacklist me. Did I go? Yeah, I went to that guy. Stupid wild Pokemon in here. Oh my god. Stop. Please stop. Is there anything here? Come on, please. A Moonstone that we don't need. I suppose if you've got both Nidorans, you can evolve them both now. So, this guy. Yeah, we'll stick with Triple H. Hey, stop. I found these fossils, they're both mine. Well, why are you stood here with them still? Just take them and go. Super nerd. Grimer. Where's he getting these Pokemon from? At least we can't get poisoned. And we do massive damage. Good thing I have a Nidoking in this bit. It's good as well anyway, just because it's poison ground type immune to no, it's not. It's just not very good against ground, is it? Poison. So it's like double immune to it. Not immune to it. I don't know what I'm on about. Double resistant to it is what I'm trying to say. To poison, and plus obviously it can't get poisoned. So in this game it's really good because Team Rocket use a lot of poison types. Coughing with the original coffin there with the skull and crossbones on the top. I don't know, I quite like it. I prefer it as it is, but you know what, I quite like that one as well. And I've always preferred coughing and wheezing over Grimer and Mock anyway. Oh shit. Why is he only taking one now? What? He could have took both. Anyway, we've got the Dome Fossil, which is Kabuto, and the Helix Fossil, Omanyte. We're going to go Dome Fossil. I prefer Kabutops over Omastar. A lot of people may feel different. That's what we're going with. I'm not going to use it, just spoilers. Far away on Cinnabar Island, there's a Pokemon lab. They do research on regenerating fossils. No Jesse and James in this one, like in yellow. I think we'll just swap over. And here we are. The end of Mount Moon, on our way to Viridian City. So, yeah, this episode's been a little longer than what I anticipated. But I wanted to get to a point where it's good to end the video. So I hope everything's been. I hope the microphone is better than what it was in the last episode. If not, I'll work on that to get it right. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed it. I hope there was more to this video than the last one. I hope yeah, people are feeling that it's getting better. I certainly feel like I'm getting more comfortable doing it. Yeah, so in this episode, what did we do? We made it through Viridian Forest to Pewter City, where we got our first badge, the Boulder badge, off of Brock. Bertle, evolved into a War Turtle. We made it through to Mount Moon, where Triple H evolved twice into a Nidorino and a Nidoking. And we got ourselves a Dome Fossil, beat a few Team Rocket grunts on the way, got introduced to those, and we've made it through Mount Moon. So in the next episode we'll go to Viridian City, we'll take on Misty at the Viridian Gym, and then make our way up to Bill's house. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe and all that stuff. And we'll see you again next episode. Bye for now.